A very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are doing good. 350 to 550. Now, as of now, I am teaching to you the mole concept. You the mole concept. On this 50 to 550, you are having a class, right? So I'll teach you in that class, as well as I will discuss the doubts as well. Okay. Am I audible to everyone? Voice is breaking, is it? Voice is breaking. Acha. Just a minute. Just a minute. Give me 1 minute. Is it fine? Now clear, is it? Initially, I guess it was clear. Some students are saying initially also that voice is not breaking. Now also it is fine now. Anyways, now it is clear. Okay. So we are doing with the mole concept. I am teaching you in this class. Next class may I'll discuss the doubts as well as teach you, because that is a 2-hour class now. So in that class, I will take the doubts from the paper as well. Though I heard from the students that paper was so easy, you have attempted it very well. But anyways, if there will be any kind of a doubts, I will take you in the next class. Now we will do the mole concept. We have done, I guess we have started to. We have started the mole concept, isn't it? What we completed. Let me see once. Tarun, it's completely fine. I will discuss the paper in the next class. No worries. If they give some options, I will clear it for sure. Nothing will be left. Huh? Okay. Acha, 50 gram of crystals. That question we have done. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay, done that we have done. Okay, tell me one thing. Anyways, okay, let's start with the, let me share the screen. Nobody please write it to the host. Now everybody should write it to the co-host only. I won't be able to see your messages on the host, okay? These particular things we have done in the last class, okay. Now, the next topic which we have to do, that is called as average atomic mass, or say it average isotopic mass. Both are same only. Average atomic mass or average isotopic mass. What is this? Basically, let's say I am taking two isotopes. Two isotopes can be, let's say chlorine 35 and 37 I am taking, okay? These are the two isotopes. One thing I am telling to you, that in the earth crust, if I'll see 35 wala percentage is approximately 75% and 37 is approximately 25% by mole, not by mass. These are the mole percentage. Similarly, you can take the carbon isotope as well. You can take hydrogen isotope as well. I am taking only the chlorine example, right? You must have seen that chlorine mass, we write it down 35.5 gram per mole. Have you observed this thing? How this 35.5 will come? I mean, you know now that 35.5 we write. We do not write it in a proper number. It is in the fraction, right? Actually, this is the mass average of the two isotopes. It is the average mass of the two isotopes. How we calculate the mass average? M average can be calculated by total mass of all atoms in sample divided by total number of atoms. This particular you have to apply when it is in AMU. But the mass, I'll give you the time for the writing, no worries at all. Just listen to me once. And another formula is there for the average mass, that is total mass in gram. It was in AMU, right? In gram by total number of moles. Then it will be coming out in gram per mole. These are the two formulas which you have to apply, and from this we will get the particular average atomic mass or average isotopic mass. First write it down this, then I will derive the relation also. Previous page, Aditya, I have just started. Bache, this is the first page of this class. You want the last class? Oh, okay. Last class screenshot is a solution of this particular question. You can take the screenshot as of now and write it down after the class. One paper, ma'am? What does it mean? One paper means what? Okay. Now in the average mass, if I will derive the whole relation for the average mass, then what it will be? Let's see how it will go. Let's say I want to calculate percentage by mole abundance means this 75%, 25% of isotopes. Let's say I am saying that percentage by mole abundance is given to you. Okay. If this is given to you, let's say A and B are the two isotopes. Molar mass of A is Ma, Mb is the molar mass of B. Okay. If it is X%, obviously B will be what? B will be what, bache? 100 minus X%, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes or no? 100 minus X%. Okay. Now I want to calculate the M average. You just see it once here. Look carefully. If I am writing M average, this is by mole actually. Okay. You people tell me, just I am going in the rough. Mole is equal to given mass by molar mass, right? Isn't it? If I multiply the molar mass into mole, then I will get the given mass, isn't it? Yes or no? If I will multiply with this particular one, I'll get it. So what I am saying is M average is equal to X is mole into molar mass is Ma plus let me rub this, 100 minus x into mb divided by total is 100, isn't it? Yes or no? Shall I write like this? Shall I write like this? Because these are the moles, this is the molar mass. I will multiply with it and you will get this. So I can calculate, say generally, x1 into m1 plus x2 into m2 plus x3 into m3 and so on. Whatever the isotope into molar mass divided by 100 will give us the average mass, isn't it? Because I am taking specifically for AB example. Let's say there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 isotopes are there. Then we can calculate it, isn't it? Yes or no? I am writing the general formula here. Yes or no? Write it down, please. Any doubt till here? Any doubt till here? Scroll down. Naveen Reddy, scroll down means what? It means like this. Or like you're scrolling down doesn't mean, I don't know. You can, this is the whole topic where I started. Written everybody, shall I proceed further? Or is there anybody who is still writing? Raise your hand, please. Okay, now after this, I am calculating it further. Note it down, kind of a note for you people. Please carefully see the things in the exam also. If I am seeing percentage by mole, so it means I am calculating by percentage by mole. In the exam or in the questions, they can give percentage by mass also. Will you able to calculate the mass by, will you able to calculate from the mass? Yes or no? Because mass you have, molar mass you will divide, you will get the moles. Yes or no? Array, if you, I will see by, I will give you by mass. So what is the issue? You know this formula, mole is equal to given mass by molar mass. This is given, let's say, can you calculate by dividing it by molar mass, you will calculate the moles. Can you? Will you able to calculate it? So you can write it down an important note that in a mixture, percentage by mole of a component need not to be same as percentage by mass of that compound. Don't take percentage by mass and percentage by mole equal. अरे मोल और मास को इक्वल तो नहीं ले सकते हैं ना. We cannot take the mole and mass equal, right? Isn't it? So in a mixture, the percentage by mass or the percentage of my mole need not to be equal. Yes or no, students? Understood? Now I am deriving it further. can I say, let's say A and B are the two components. Let's say it is X%, it is 100 minus X%, isn't it? By mole, I am saying. Students, can you please tell me, I am saying note point as, if I am giving percentage by mole in the question, it means it is not percentage by mass always. It will be different. Percentage by mass and percentage by mole will not be equal. Okay. It will be different. Let's say I am taking A plus B is equal to X% plus 100 minus X%. So if I am want to, please listen this point very, very carefully. If I am saying percentage by mass of A, percentage by mass of A, I am saying normally, so what you will write? Mass of A divided by total mass into 100. Let's say you are calculating your marks. So marks mein whatever you got divided by total into 100, isn't it? This is how we calculate the percentage. Yes or no? Mass of A divided by the total mass into 100. Now, can I write mass of A is equal to moles into molar mass? Can I write? Yes or no? Arey, no, Monish, it is in gram. It is in gram. It depends. You are taking in a AMU or gram according to the data you can. It depends. Whatever is examiner is, I mean, anyway, you can convert AMU into gram also, right? And total mass, can I write X into MA plus 100 minus X into MB? Can I write into 100? Can I write this step from here? X into MA divided by the total component, X into MA plus 100 minus X into MB into 100. Yes or no? Any doubt till here? Okay. After this, can I write simply X into MA by this particular 100 I am taking above. This is above, right? Now I am taking it below. Can I write this particular like this? Anyhow, the meaning is same only because this 100 will become above 100 only. Yes or no? Yes or no? This step is clear or not? If you know bit maths, then it should be clear to you. If there is a doubt, you can ask me. Now, after this, can I say X into MA by, this is what? This is what? This is what? M average, absolutely right. So, I calculated a formula for the percentage by mass of A. Is this means the general formula become what? Percentage by mass of a component. If you want to calculate, it will be percentage by mole of that particular component A into molecular mass divided by M average. Yes or no? This is the general formula. We can derive it from here, isn't it? Please write it down till here. If there is a problem till here, then you can let me know. If there is a doubt till here, no doubt. Shall I proceed further? Shall I proceed further? Okay, now after this, I am giving you one numerical based on it. Just a minute. Let's try to solve that numerical. Okay, now after this, let's say I'm giving you a numerical based on it. A vessel contains equal masses of hydrogen, helium, and methane. Find M average. How you will calculate? Can anybody tell me the strategy for this question? Will you able to calculate it? Vikas Reddy, you are wrong. Actually, whatever you are telling me in the strategy, no, apply some other concept. Equal masses are there. Okay, let's consider equal masses. Try to calculate the moles from there. Then you have a M average formula. You will be able to calculate it. Will you able to calculate? Will you able to calculate this particular question? Are you getting it or not? Should I calculate? And Harshit Reddy, Akshit, Gautam, Shrikar, and Vivek. These 5 people will send the homework to your class in charge, please. Harshit, Akshit, Gautam, Shrikar, and Vivek. Yashwant, you are giving me the answer, but you are wrong in your answer. How you calculated? I don't know, but answer is not correct. See here, we are having how to apply the strategy. We are having hydrogen, helium, and the CH4, right? Let's say the equal weight of these is X, 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 or WWW you can also consider. This is the given weight, and they are saying equal weight. Equal mass they are saying now. And how you will calculate the moles? W by 2, isn't it? Moles, W by 4, W by 16. Yes or no? Moles we got. Now we have to calculate the M average. M average, how we will calculate? total is W plus W plus W. 3 W by total moles. M average is equal to W by 4 plus W by 6. It is coming out to be what? 3W by LCM when you will take 8 plus 4 plus 1 into W. W will be cancelled out from here. You will get 48 by 16. Isn't it? Yeah, this only you are getting. It is W by 16, right? So 8 plus 4 plus 1. Then it will be 8 and 9, 9, 10, 13, 13, 3, 39. You can calculate it from here. Calculation will be what? 3 by 13 by 16. W will be cancelled out, isn't it? 16, 3, 48 by 13. Yes or no? This is the answer you are getting. Yes, Aditya, what is the doubt? Should I unmute you? Yes, tell me.
How do you get ma'am W by 2, W by 1, W by 16?
What? What?
Moles, ma'am.
What he's saying?
Once explain second line, ma'am.
This one.
Yes, ma'am. Moles is equal to given mass by molar mass.
Yes.
Ma'am, molar mass. How to?
Molar mass of the hydrogen is 2 na बच्चे. Helium का molar mass is 4. CH4 का 12 plus 4 is coming out to be 16.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? This
Okay.
what I am doing.
Okay.
Dhruv, you realize what mistake you are doing? You don't know that if it's an LCM is 16 or 32. Just mistake you will do, then the calculation will be whole will be wrong, isn't it? Yeah, it will be gram per mole. Isn't it? Understood or not? Any doubt? Please, you can raise your hand. If understood, you can tell me. Both ways you have to give me the response. Vignesh Reddy, are you getting? So some students even they don't even interact and I don't know what they are doing. Understood. Okay. Chalo. Then we'll be having the next question I am giving to you. Have you written this? Have you written this? Yes. Okay. The next, no. Please write it down. If you haven't write it down, you should write parallelly with me. What is the formula for this? Anand, I have given you the formula. See here, the whole theory I have explained you. This particular formula only I am applying and you will get the answer. If you are saying that the total, see, if you are having a doubt that total mass by total moles may I having a doubt. See, this is mass of A by total mass, isn't it? But here too there are 3 components. So 3 components may I have to take the mass, isn't it? There are hydrogen as well, helium as well, CH4 as well, isn't it? Question is this, some students are asking for a question. Question is this one. Anand, is it clear? Formula is in front of you. You have already written in your notebook. How did you get W plus W plus W? Bache, because the total mass of these all will be what? Total given mass will be what? I am considering W of it, W of it, W of it, isn't it? So it will be W plus 3W will be there, na? Isn't it, students? Okay. What is X in the average atomic mass formula? Wait, going back, X. X is percentage by mole. Is it, Dhruv, is it written here, right? I have mentioned also, isn't it? Arey, watch it carefully, bhai. What happened to you? Here also I write it down. Kaha likha hai? Somewhere there also. But anyways, is it clear now, Dhruv? Shall I proceed further? Chalo. The next particular thing which you have to, the next question actually, question is, a vessel has 1 mole of oxygen and 3 mole of SO3. Find M average. How you will calculate? This is so easy. This is again an easy, very question. I hope many of you students will get the answer for this question. No, Monish, wrong answer, bache. Roshan also wrong answer. Akshay wrong answer. Anybody else? How you are getting 28 gram, by the way? 2-3 students give me 28 gram, but it is wrong. You calculate in the from the formula only, na? What is the formula for the M average? Simply apply that. Yes, Dhruv, right answer. Dhruv, give me the right answer. Very good. Vansi Krishna also give me the right answer. Anybody else? Good, good, very good. Yes, Vikas, now you got it right. 68 will be the answer. Yes, how you calculate it? M average is equal to x1 m1 plus x2 m2 divided by total will be what? Total mass, total will be what? Here it is. Here it is the formula, right? Where it is x1 by m1 plus x2 by m2 by x plus a. By total, if it is total mass, if I am considering total total mass and denominator में it will come as 68. Yes, yes, Aditya. Chalo, let's calculate. X is 1 mole. Molar mass of oxygen is 32. X2 is 3. Molar mass of SO3 is what? 80, I guess. Total moles kitne hai? 3 plus 1, 4. It is coming out to what? 32 plus 240 divided by 4. It is coming out to be 272 by 4. It is coming out to be 68 gram per mole. How you people were getting 28? I don't remember how, I mean, how which formula you are applying. Ma'am, they directly added 80 without multiplying with the 3. Okay. Ma'am, why can't we use the formula which we used for before question? Why should not we calculate with Akshay and Monish is saying the same thing. Why we are not using? Yeah, you can use the previous one answer. You will get same only. What is the doubt in this? Here you are getting total mass by total moles. Here also I am getting total mass by total moles. Same formula only. Array, this is total mass by total moles. We will get 28. No, you will not get 28. In the previous question, the mole percentage was 111 only. And particular when we calculated after calculation, you will get this was the mole percentage. Up now you will say that, ma'am, I guess you are saying that 80 plus 32 you are doing. Right? That also not 8 will come. Array 28 तो फिर भी नहीं आएगा. Not give you the 28 isn't 1 1. Acha, 28 is coming. No, no, no. Then it will be wrong. Why? Go back to your concept again. I am telling you. What is this? If there is M average, you have to calculate total mass in gram by total moles. Up in the given question, what is given? Moles, na? Mass is not given. So from the moles, first you have to calculate the mass, right? Isn't it? That's what I am going x1 into m1 plus x2 into m2. This x1 m1 is nothing but mole is equal to given mass by molar mass. And x1 is moles. Given mass you have to calculate molar mass is m1. So x1 into m1. Got it? Yes or no? Monish and Akshay. Akshay is saying got it. What about Monish? Because in the question you have to see according to the scenario of the question what is given in the question. Chalo. Okay, the next topic which we are having after this, write it down. Molecular formula and empirical formula. Molecular formula. Molecular formula. Okay. It will give you, write it down. It gives us the actual number of atoms of various elements in one molecule of a compound. Molecular formula will give you the actual number of atoms. Acha Lokesh, have you studied this in the organic chemistry? But calculation, I guess you haven't done. Something you studied? Is it? What you studied? Can you please tell me? Some calculation you have done? Like you have the percentage is given to you, calculate the moles, divide it. No, some definition you want. No. Okay. I got it. What you studied in organic. In organic, you simply learn some basic things. But in the physical chemistry, you will do the calculations also. Okay. Molecular formula will give you actual number of atoms of various elements, but empirical formula, it represent the whole number ratio of atoms of various elements in compound. Various elements in compound. It represents the whole number ratio. How it will represent the whole number ratio? Whole number ratio is basically that particular ratio will not be in the fraction value. Simplest number it should be there in that particular one. I'll do the question, then you will get it. Let's say glucose. Glucose is having the formula C6H12O6. It is its molecular formula. But if I divide it by 6, I will get what? CH2O, isn't it? CH2O you will get now. This is called its empirical formula. The ratio will be 1:2:1. Yes or no? But this is not the calculation. Calculation is there. What? There is a relation between empirical formula and the molecular formula. What is that? Molecular formula is empirical formula ka n times. Yes or no? Can I say like this? Can I say like this? EF multiplied with N. No, Akshay. EF is not multiplied with N. It is in the ray. It's a kind of a subscript. I will tell you. Just have patience. Have you written it? Shall I proceed further and give you the example so that you will get it to know? Then N is what? Basically, N is molecular formula weight divided by empirical formula weight. How? See here. Just see here. Shall I flip the whole page? Have written till here. Have written till here. Voice, I got it get to know by from the second device actually. Now it is not stucking, right? Now it is clear. Yes, sir. So what I am saying is N is equal to molecular formula weight divided by empirical formula. Means, let's say we are having glucose, which is having the formula C6H12O6. Molecular weight of it will be what? Molecular weight of this will be what? 180, absolutely right. And this is, you can say this is molecular weight. Up now what we are having, empirical formula is what? CH2O. And it is having the molecular weight what? 30. So N value will be 180 by 30 coming out to be 6. Means CH2N of 6 times, or you can say C6H12O6. Yes or no? Now understood? Understood. Akshay, is it understood now? You are having the doubt in this. What about others? After relation, what should I show? Relation is this one, right? Chalo, please write it down. Write it down till here. Bit fast. Please write it down because 10 minutes are there, so that I want that this topic should be completed in this class. If you can, you can. Otherwise, I have to go with another class. Done. Okay. Now we'll be having, this is the normal method I just told you, right? A common method. But in the physical chemistry, if somebody will give you the questions, then how we will solve it? Let's see. Shall I flip? Shall I flip the page? Is there anybody who is still writing? Shall I flip the page? Is there anybody who is still writing? Can raise the hand. Nobody? Okay. Okay. Now there are the certain rules which I am telling you, and you have to follow the same rules as it is what I will tell you. Write it down, the heading: determination of empirical formula of a compound from given percentage by mass of various elements. What will be the rule? I will give it to you. Same, you have to copy it down. Don't follow any other kind of a method, otherwise you will be in a trouble. Okay. Naveen is saying last page. Take the screenshot bit fast. I was asking to you whether you have written it or not. Taken? Naveen? Naveen Reddy. Are no response at all? What happened? From molecular formula? Yeah, Naveen, you are going so slow. What happened to you? Don't pick, call came. Are don't pick up the calls in between the class. Is this the decorum of the class? Please don't pick up the calls in between the class, bache. Anyways, because it disturbs to the other students. Now, determination of the empirical formula of the compound from the given percentage but mass of various element. What is the step one you have to follow? Whatever the given mass or mass percentage is given in the question, given mass or mass percentage of various elements, what you have to do, just mention the word here, divide. Divide given mass or mass percentage of various elements by the atomic weight of element. What you have to do? You have to divide the given mass percentage by the atomic weight. Done. One step you will give. This step will give you what actually? This step will, what you will say it, if you are dividing the mass by its atomic weight, this step will give you what? This step will give you what? Absolutely right. This gives you moles. This gives us relative moles. Anand, take the screenshot if you are scrolling. I mean, why you people haven't write it down this page? Then we'll be having determination of May. First step we are done. What you have to do, whatever the mass percentage is given to you or mass is given to you, you have to divide it by the atomic weight. The second step which you have to follow, make these relative number of moles of various elements in simplest whole number ratio. If let's say you are getting these particular moles in a fraction, then you have to convert it into the simplest whole number ratio. This is the second step. Percentage mass by molar mass is moles how? Bachche Roshan, percentage mass means, let's say I'm saying 24%. It means 24 gram is present in 100 gram. Okay, this is the meaning. So that's why I'm taking 24 divided by whatever the molar mass. Okay. These two steps you should write. Have you written these two steps? Have you written? Tarun, before saying to you, I have taken the example and I am taking it, bache. I know that I have to take, isn't it? Have you written? So the next which I am taking is, have patience, Tarun, have patience. 7.3 gram of an organic compound has carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and they are containing 3.6 gram of carbon, 0.7 gram of hydrogen, and 1.4 gram of nitrogen. You have to calculate the empirical formula. Just note it down the statement, and when I will start the next class, I will once ask the strategy of this question. Before starting that class, make sure that you people will try in your break. This question you should try by yourself. You have to follow these two steps. We'll give you the solution of this question in the next class. Okay. That's it for this class. First we write it down, then you can leave the class. We'll meet you in the 350 class. Vamsi is asking, where is the mass of oxygen? Vamsi, apply your mind, you will get it. Why I will give you the mass of oxygen? Intentionally, I do not write the mass of oxygen, so that you should also apply your mind and give me the answer. Okay. Vikas, you got the right answer. Very good. Vikas even give me the answer also. Anyways, I'll give you the solution in the next class. That's it for today. Thank you. What is the word after nitrogen and oxygen? And found to be. And found to be. Okay. If somebody is lagging in the particular notes, they can watch the recording of this class and complete your notes, please.